his album is, but I was listening to it today. Please, I'm excited too, because I'm a big fan of this guy. His new record is called Hollywood. Marilyn Manson, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Okay. All right, okay. She is a movie actress, MTV talk show host, and Eminem's favorite fiery comedian, Kathy Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the teens love me. How are you?
They do. She is a 16-year-old junior at New York's Hunter College High School and one of Teen People's new teamers, Catherine Y. Hey. How you doing?
Fine.
Did I say that wrong?
Yes.
Is it Way?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Way. I said it wrong. Okay, he's a senior at Hoover High School in San Diego and president of its African-American Student Union, Daryl Bonner. Daryl. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Okay, Manson, where's your record? I know it's available. I was listening to it today, and it's terrific. It took...
Thank you, but...
Yeah.
It's being burned somewhere currently.
It probably is being burned. I know. Whenever there's a school shooting, they go through a certain ritual. First, shock, then grief, then blame, which goes from, you know, guns to, well, we didn't have the 10 Commandments in the school, to TV, media, and then you. And,
At least I'm good at something.
Yeah, at least you're good at something. And I don't even want to talk about that. It's an old argument. I mean, anyone who thinks that you're responsible really ought to spend more time with the kids themselves. But what I do want to talk about, and I've talked about it before on the show, is I don't understand the hate that's in music today. Not your music, but like rap music, even girl bands. I mean, the guys are all scrubs. The women are all bitches and hoes.
Who's cheering? Who's cheering for the women being bitches and hoes?
Apparently the women. I heard a lot of squeals.
Oh, great. That's great, because they buy into it.
That is the message of the music nowadays. I don't know where this hate... When I was a kid, the music was all about love, and now it's all about hate. How did we get to this point?
See, but I remember it being broads and dames, which I still use.
No, you don't.
I like broads and dames.
Your Broadway collection, a lot of the songs
Broads
about
and
that.
dames.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Those were still...
Guys and
that was
Dolls.
derogatory, though, broads and dames.
Yeah, I remember when you were in Guys and Dolls with Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Remember?
I had a small part.
Yeah. You'd like to get back to Broadway. No, but if you watch any video, I mean, the message is sort of that, you know, bitches is all hoes, and sex is something that you grab from a manipulative bitch before she tries to get something off of you. And if you want sex, what you really do is have a lot of stuff that the bitches want, like a big house and a pool
and
a big diamond-encrusted crucifix.
Right.
That pretty much
and they want you to have those Benjamins. The girls apparently love Benjamins.
Yeah.
I think you got it in a nutshell there.
You can probably tell by the audience's applause. I mean, a lot of the people in society, this is how they feel towards each other, especially, you know, when men, you know, consider girls these kind of words. The reason why is because, you know, it's that rivalry they have towards each other. And the females, they consider guys, you know, dogs, all due to the fact that, you know, they may have been treated, I guess, rudely, or maybe have been dumped by another male. And so what they do is, this is all in society. So what the music does, they take what they see in society, and then they just give the people what they want to see. Obviously, they're applauding, right?
Yeah, my question is why? How did it get to this place? I know you're young, so you don't know that it didn't always used to be this way.
Oh, yes, I do, believe it.
But, you know, it used to be, you know, love grows where my rosemary goes. How many remember that one?
Well,
okay, hey.
The woman's place is in the kitchen.
Birds suddenly appear every time you walk near.
That was offensive?
The woman's supposed to be the cook in the kitchen and the whore in the bedroom. That's what my mom taught me. So
well, that's real nice. Real nice, Marilyn. Honestly, you're grounded.
I'm not.
I think a lot of it, unfortunately, is the culture of cool. And the thing that's upsetting is, it was just a few years ago that Latifah was singing that song, Who You Callin' a Bitch, and that was cool. Only now, somehow, with, you know, like Master P and DMX, it's really cool. Oh, it'd be so cool if I could get one of these Rough Riders to bend me over and stick it up my butt until I'm crying. That's so cool.
Right. No. What are you applauding? What is wrong with you people?
They don't know. They're nervous.
No, I mean...
There's nothing wrong with a little anal sex, but just the way it's presented.
Oh, what a bunch of posers you are. Like, you've had anal sex.
Why is she going, woo, I have. I'm so sore, it's great. Woohoo! No.
No, but hey, it can work for Britney because she's supposedly a virgin, but we don't know. Anal doesn't count. I've read it. I've read that somewhere.
Well, Catherine, who do you idolize? What teen pop idol girls do you think are cool?
Well, I don't think any of them are really that cool. I think they kind of repulse me. But, like, that's just in hip-hop where, like, the men degrade the woman and the women degrade the men. I mean, like, if you talk about, like, Sarah McLachlan or like, Dido, they don't sing that kind of stuff. And even Backstreet Boys and Sync, like, This I Promise You is not about, like, degrading girls.
Yeah, but they stink.
Okay.
What about degrading cross-dressing men?
The cross-dressing men?
How do I fit into this? Should I be offended when someone says bitch?
And that's what's so great about you.
I don't know. Do they mean me?
No, they
I
do.
think people with one fake blue eye are persecuted. You should take it.
You could sing the song to yourself. You could sing it to yourself. Hey, you bitch, you scrub, who are you talking to? All right, I got to take a commercial. We'll be right back.
Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, brought to you by Claritin.
All right, there's Hollywood. I found it. It's hard to live with that sound. But listen, we have a very diverse panel here. We have black, white, Asian, Manson. Since we have this diversity, I want to ask you this, because, you know, the media sort of presents this image that race is over in America as an issue. If you watch lots of TV shows, lots of movies, there's lots of interracial dating. It doesn't even matter anymore. What's that movie, the dancing movie?
Save the Last Dance.
Save the Last Dance. You know, it's just not an issue anymore. But I wonder if that's true. I mean, I would think if you're in a high school, the black kids, what?
I was thinking about this. See, my problem is that it's become a cliche now. It's like a marketing thing. But they got to take it to the next level. We need something more extreme. We need, like, the Black Panther militant woman who falls in love with the Grand Dragon of the KKK, and it could be Crouching Panther, Hidden Dragon. Yeah. You know? Right. I'll direct.
Dragon, right.
Or Americans dating Canadians.
Wow. Now that's radical. Oh. That's very radical. No, that'll never happen.
Cats, dogs, whatever it takes.
Okay.
Well, basically, I mean...
He's got the kids wrapped around his finger.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I see it all the time. I mean, I go to a very diverse school. We have Asians, Latinos, you know, blacks, Somalians, all that. And...
Somalians.
Right.
Somalians.
And you were a Somalian high, right?
Ain't that funny about that? Ain't that funny about that?
They're black.
But what I'm saying is, like, it's not unusual to see an Asian going out with a Mexican or a black person going out with a white person.
I think that's in the cities. I mean, I'm from Chicago, and when I was in high school 20 years ago, there were black kids and white kids dating, but I think in rural areas, you're still going to find people that say, I've never even met a gay person. Or they've never met a black person, or I think I've never met a black person. Really, they have. You know what I'm saying?
Or met Michael Jackson.
Then you don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. I know. What is...
But you know what? This is not the same show, but, you know, we could have a love connection happening right here.
Well, I go to school in New York City, and it's really, really racist there. Sorry, I just cut you off.
New York City.
Please come in.
New York City, the seat of liberalism in America, is really racist?
Yeah, it's really racist, and my school, like, it's like half Jewish and half Asian, and then there's like a couple of blacks, and like the whites and the blacks, and then the Asians were like the Asian party, and like we're all really angry at each other. Yet
Why?
I'm not really sure why, but I remember there was this race
You're
conference.
angry at the blacks?
Well, we're just angry at each other because we think that like the other cliques are like taking over the school, because everything's divided into racial cliques in my school. It's not like a jock hierarchy with like the jocks and the preps, but it's more like
Who does better academically?
the Asians, and then the blacks get mad because like
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, hold it. No, let her talk.
Let her talk. Let her tell.
Let us say what
I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, like, maybe it's just because there's more of us, so it seems like when we succeed, like there's like so many of us, it's like really obvious, and that's why they're so angry. I just
But
know
you're
that,
saying
like,
they're angry because you do better.
yeah, because my school is like academically gifted. You have to take an entrance exam to get in, that kind of thing, and like.
But she also said everyone's angry at everyone's different race, right? It's not like just two angry black guys and then all of you doing really well.
Yeah, no, everyone's just really angry. Like
You don't want to go to. That's uncomfortable.
we just respond. We just respond.
But the
to, like,
Asians, and I mean, when I was in school, the Asians did better in math. They just did.
not
They were
fair.
just better in math and science, and we kind of like resented them for that too. And we were white. You know, so it's like whoever excels in America, there's a kind of a like, ugh, why are you better?
But despite the resentment, like, we all think that interracial relationships are really cool. Like, there's a lot of, like, blacks dating whites in my school for some reason, and, like, Mexicans and, like, Chinese people, that kind of thing. And it's kind of strange because, like, we did an article in the school newspaper about this, and they had a survey, and, like, 98% of the people thought interracial relationships were fine, and they had no problem with that, yet, like, on a daily basis, we can't make friends with the black people. Like, I don't have any white friends. Like, they're very few.
Kind of what I was joking about earlier is that, to me, it's become fashionable because of these TV shows. It's become a cliche, and I think it's kind of insulting to both races that it becomes some sort of new reason to sell a T-shirt of some sort, you know?
Yeah, and rock stars like yourself, you mentioned Michael Jackson, seem to have superseded race by becoming a color no one has ever seen. I mean,
And there's
yours,
only one
I know
of him,
you.
so it's not like there's oppression against whatever he is, because there's
Right.
only one of him.
I mean,
Because I used to like to say I'm the white Michael Jackson, but now it doesn't make
No.
sense anymore.
why did he? It's so sad. I mean, he was such a great-looking guy at one point after his first operation. Remember his first, like in '79? You don't remember. But,
You mean the early incarnations of the nose.
Right, the
Yes.
first, he just should have
The
stopped at
innocence.
one, and then he became an elderly white woman. It just,
I
right? And I'm a fan of his. I've never done Michael Jackson jokes about little boys, because I don't know if it's true.
Off the Wall, it's a great record.
Off
I listen
the
to it
Wall.
all the time.
Oh.
know. But he is off the wall.
Once
He's
he started
crazy.
Something, you know.
He's just bleached. I don't know if he's crazy. He's just...
I credit most of my stage moves to the choreography in Thriller.
So when you moonwalk, you look back to the early days of Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
I know.
Okay, I have to take a commercial.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
be
off
right
base.
back. Okay, we got a few minutes here. I've been kind of rough on MTV all week. I think with good reason. I know you have a show on MTV, and you certainly have your videos on MTV. But they kind of promote, in my view, I call it empty values. Get it? Empty V out. Anyway,
Got it.
they kind of promote wealth, physical perfection, and self-absorption as the values that the kids ascribe to, and you know, they don't seem to have a parent in the house nowadays to sort of counterweigh that view.
Well, they don't even have other kids to counterweigh that view. That's what's a shame. You know, they have the character cartoon of Daria, who's the only girl who's sort of atypical on that whole channel.
Right.
So I'm not saying, I don't mean to get Dr. Laura on, I don't think you need the parents, but there are other kids in high school that do not look like Christina Aguilera. There's whole schools full of girls that have real boobs.
And my message is that I'm as ugly as God makes them, and girls still want to have sex with me. So
Yeah.
people really win on MTV.
Yeah, but the message is there. Yeah, but you have to be a rock star first. That little, clause there, the little fine print. You can get laid if you're ugly and a rock star, just like at the bottom. They just
No, I try and promote a different approach of beauty.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You know? And if all what you're saying is bad, what MTV promotes about wealth and all that, well, then I guess what I do is good because, of course, you know, I promote devil worship, violence, and drugs. So what could be so bad? No. But I try and...
It is an alternative.
I think that my fans, in all seriousness, understand that stop trying to fit into other people's standards. And you don't have to be. You know, you can be pretty on your own terms.
I agree. I would say the same thing with Eminem. I know he's your friend. Like, you and Eminem get more crap than anybody else, and I think...
Eminem wouldn't be nearly as popular if he wasn't a cute little white guy. You know what I mean? He's a cute guy. He's very sort of unassuming.
He's smart, though, too.
He's smart. He's a good writer. But I'm just saying, it's not hurting his popularity that he's a cute, blonde kid, you know, guy.
Well, it'll hurt my popularity if I don't take a break. We'll be right back. Teen Week is over. Beth Littleford and Representative Jack Kingston and Rodney Crowell. Now, apologize to China, you say yes?
Yes, I believe so. I mean, to me, it's like a childish matter. You know how you get taught by your parents?
But it's not our fault.
Let me finish.
Does it matter if it's our fault?
I said let me finish.
Well,
I said, let me finish. You get taught by your parents to just apologize. I mean, it's real basic. Just apologize, it's done.
If it's not your fault, you still apologize?
It's over. It's over. It's done.
Well, actually, the show's done. Okay.
Yes.
Hollywood, Marilyn
Chinese food in
Manson's
the green
record,
room.
Chinese food in the green room.